Oh, good, I can breathe now. We're live.
Okay, good. I didn't lie. Well, I did lie, but that's okay.
You lied and then it was retroactively made truth. Those are the best kinds of lies.
Absolutely.
Okay, welcome back to the Fiesta for Fuckers, Final Fantasy III. That'll never get old for you, will it?
It's just so apt. Especially with how much we're going to eventually see.
Yeah, that's true. Let's bring up ye old chat window. Lies are known. We already have people on tap. Hello to the zoo. So, this is the prisoner. Joining me is, my name is Kaz.
That's right. Here I am.
Anyway, just let me know if the game audio is what it is.
And in the meantime, we'll get to the fighting. With our...
We can fight now!
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I don't think
That'll come later.
There we go. I don't think I showed you the portrait of Sid in the menu.
Oh, hey!
Yeah.
He looks like the dwarves from... what are those Mana games?
Well, any Mana game, honestly.
Yeah, I want to say Sword of Mana. It's like that's a Sword of Mana dwarf. Pretty near.
I'd rather say, like, Secret, but they got the horns.
Yeah, the Secret we don't get to see them from good angles. They look like they have blackface on, honestly.
Ugh.
Or maybe
And
that's
honestly,
just Watts. Yeah, no, Watts has blackface, and all the others have, like, cow horn heads. They're wearing cow skulls. Ah, the cuts! I forgot
King Argas.
He knows the secret of airships. I just invented them. I don't know the secret. I'm asking you, Sid! Wow, I
King
can't
of
believe...
Argas just showed up at his house one day and plopped this experimental jet fuel in his lab. Here, do something with it.
I can't believe that you were able to resist the temptation to talk to the well. It's a classic thing in Final Fantasy I, the first well in the first town. If you talk to it, it says, "This is just a well. You might think there's something to it, but in fact it's just an ordinary well."
Chrono Cross had something like that, except the well talked back to you after you talked to it enough times. Like, you keep asking it if it's a well or not, and it's just like, oh, God damn it, I just told you, I'm a well. Look, just take this item, okay? And then you check it again, and it's like, well, the well answered, but it's probably still just a well, I guess. Help, I need to get in the river. I'm sure I'll find a place. Yeah, there we go. Secret stairs. Oh, the waterfall does do damage. How about that? Yeah, just straight up an elixir hiding in the grass.
Hot damn. That's what you get for spying ramps, I suppose. Oh, you just climbed up a waterfall? Jeez.
Basically. I mean, it's like, what, only 5 feet high, relatively?
Man, wait, Elixir even exists?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's incredible!
That's a simple thing, really. You just, like, reset all your spell charges to max.
Well, yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying that...
It's a thing, yeah.
It is a thing, and... this game had a lot of firsts.
Well, not anymore it isn't.
Oh. You gave her the elixir?
Yeah.
Oh. So it was just a key item.
Well, no, it's not. You could use it if you wanted to.
Huh.
But then Sid won't let you into his secret stash.
Alright, Sid, show me your airships. That's what we're going to get in the basement, right?
Means to an airship, but not an airship, per se.
Midge bread?
The midget bread.
Does that cure mini status?
Not quite. It actually makes you smaller if you think about it in a very particular way. It brings up the world map. It's the sight spell from Final Fantasy IV.
You eat bread and then... Hold on, wait. This is like psychedelic bread. You and the boys just like break apart the bread and you're like...
I can see for miles!
I can see. You just chill and your eyes go really large and wide.
Hey, Phoenix Downs, though, that treasure's no joke.
Those also exist, apparently.
Yep. They've existed since Final Fantasy II, though, but they are, like...
I don't remember them in 2.
They're there, but they're still fiendishly expensive, and Final Fantasy III even has yet to divorce itself from the revivification springs, or the churches, or what have you. Can't go in the fireplace. Alright, let's go ahead and even out the magic. Let's see, we've got Bolt and Venom, and we found Blind already, so we don't need that. I will tell you now, though, at some point we're probably going to need to switch someone out for a white mage. I mean, Dade's still doing his job, sure, but eventually white mages will quickly come into their own and, more powerful versions of healing. So, just something to consider on the road ahead.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Right. Anyway.
Keep prisoners, never getting white mage.
No! I'll die, you mean to kill me.
That's fine, you just punch them with your mighty fists. Simple. That can solve any problem in this game, right?
God, I hope it does. That shit gets me so hot. Do I have... Yes, I do. Because they're just basically, like... Well, let me make sure I have a mithril ring for... Yes, I do. That stuff you just got from Kazas, so it's fine. Yeah, suppliers, whatnot. I think then all we need to do now is go to the inn and rest and then move on to the next plot thing. Yeah, assuming we can find it later. There we go. Toothless Squirrel, it's a very specific part of the game to have fond recollections of, and I don't really know what it is.
The middle 4/5. Killer Bee! Just punch him out. It's simple.
Crush them with moves.
You know, here's the other kind of weird part. And I'm gonna spoil it for the zoo here. I took a peek behind the damage formula and damage calculation in the game in Final Fantasy III here in a FAQ.
Right.
And nowhere does it mention row, which is weird. Oh, actually it does. Never mind. Yep. Okay.
Who lies to the zoo lies.
Oh, I see. It puts a penalty to hit percentage on both ends.
Figured as much.
So it's a... I guess in that sense it's going after the multiplier rather than the physical damage.
By this point, they're getting much better at the whole rose thing. Final Fantasy II introduced rose, but it handled it in a very stupid way.
Oh, man.
It just straight eliminated that character's ability to be targeted.
You could not attack or be attacked if you were not in the front row.
Unless you had a bow.
Yeah, but... No, you should be naked in the back row and using magic. Preferably the first spell you ever found.
Anyway, this is what I wanted to do. Yeah, Echo Herb. Because those exist now. Also, I'm not entirely... Like, I'm pretty sure most shops will sell Echo Herbs anyway, but yeah. Better safe than sorry. Maybe I should go ahead and move the chat window over here. Yeah. Now I have a better view of it. Alright. We're about to go up the mountain.
Gonna climb the mountain just because it's there, huh?
Yeah, just because it's there. Oh, by the way, as it turns out, you can't actually access the mountain until you drop off Sid at Canaan, because otherwise the event won't trigger, you don't go in. Very strange.
Oh, he tells you that it is possible to climb the mountain. And I was like, oh! And then this... Hold on! Then a Pokemon flies by.
A familiar face appears.
Who's that Pokemon? Seriously though, what is Dragonite doing here?
These enemies can be pretty nasty if you haven't taken the time to get some levels. It's a rather short climb up the mountain, honestly, but in the same time, it's like...
Have we taken the time to get levels?
I have. What about you?
No, I have not. Although I have to move the laundry at this point, so continue the good fight. I will be back in mere minutes.
Okay. I'll let you know what's up. At this point, we still have plenty of ways of dealing with this sort of stuff. Like, I was able to make it through this entire game without grinding personally, but for the sake of expediency, you probably want to get some levels before coming up here. Also, as far as I know, this is the only part of the game that has the mountain tile set. And it's kind of strange like that. Yeah, that's a soft... Oh, fuck these things. They need to die immediately. They can petrify you. Good evening, Burnhead. Not bad. Probably want to save some more of my bolt charges. Dade's having some trouble keeping up with the other two at this point. Because he's not getting the same amount of multipliers that our other buddies are. And here we've got the arrow spell. It's a white mage offense spell. So that'll go to Dade. And I think at this point Dade would probably be better suited in the back, casting spells. It does sound like a Mega Man X boss Dive Eagle. You have no power here, Gandalf Stormcrow.
Right. Fighting more birds, I see.
Yeah.
Also, arrow appears to be white magic.
It is.
Huh. And that happened again in Bravely Default.
Oh yeah, it did, didn't it? I'd say that the 3D versions of Final Fantasy III are very they are very influential and that sort of thing, because like the same art style was applied to 4 Warriors of Light and then eventually to Bravely Default.
So yeah, Burnhead asks, and we're probably gonna keep getting this question because that's a pretty weird looking feature. The flickering numbers. Whenever you apply a target to a monster, the character that targeted the monster puts their number on it. So whenever Red Mage targets a thing, it'll put a 1 on that thing. This lets you keep track of what you have targeted when planning your turn. And it's a nice feature because I can't tell you how many times in playing Final Fantasy I, I would forget, halfway through my turn, which of the 5 or 6 identical wolves I had pointed my person at.
That was especially shitty when you couldn't, when your target would just whiff if you accidentally picked the wrong one and it died before you resolved.
The old ineffective message. It was crucial in Final Fantasy I. It was it was a, what's it? I should probably think a little more before I start speaking.
Just as a interesting note.
Oh, a skill.
Arrow does wind, and it also does ice damage at the same time.
Wait, wind and ice. Wow.
Because it's a foil to fire, I imagine. That's how they got around it. So it's effective against fire enemies because it's a cool, refreshing breeze of pain. Anyway, let's go up the mountain.
Oh no!
Dang.
Oh no, Dragonite! No! Oh, Bahamut.
Yep.
Yeah, alright. Wark.
Kids are thirsty.
Hmm?
And what's this?
Why is it a new companion? Oh, it's just some fighter. Who cares? That dragon too, that dragon too.
Panic. Run around in circles. So we're fighting Bahamut now.
Easy! Just have the black mage punch him. No, I don't like this plan at all.
Yeah, me neither,
Oh.
but...
It actually worked.
Yeah, I imagine the game has like a but thou must scenario on that one.
Ah. I can't do anything with this magic. It's a mini.
Other than cast it. A polite way of saying he's too stupid to cast it.
I wonder what it looks like. Like, it gets an orb in the menu. But, like, what's he actually handing you?
An orb.
Is it an orb? Is it a book? Is it
can
a
only be
small
an orb.
person?
Books are a different thing. This is definitely an orb, if I ever saw one.
Alright. trying to imagine.
Okay, so we will go over here.
Ah, the Forest of Midgets.
Yeah, and that's the reason why we get the mini spell.
Here's the key item to the next place. Oh, don't tell me each of these. No, each spring does a different thing. Ah, it kills.
Hey, you gonna move there, buddy? Oh, there we go.
Yes, this tiny man is in my way. It's like that tiny statue that's holding up the wall in Symphony of the Night. Damn it. There are way too many stupid Castlevania subtitles. I can't keep them all straight.
For whatever reason, this pencil-shaped statue blocks your path.
Oh, Lord. That was it. That at least had the decency to be large. the tiny man! Oh, weird. Speaking of tiny men, I guess we're on it.
Look at these stupid little tiny trees.
Wait, how did Dade get minied?
I mean, did everybody.
But he's not. His portrait looks the same. Wait, was that fake? Has he always been Minnie the whole time? Do you think he's actually like several tiny people in a suit that looks like him?
Like the Men in Black thing, where it's actually just one little dude piloting a guy?
Yeah. We've extracted the pilot.
Dr. Shulker.
Oh no, don't rest, you fool! You'll cure your status! Then you'll break the building.
Actually, I think that is the very reason why it doesn't cure status in this game. All these little details is the developers showing that they care about maximizing contempt for every one of their audience members.
I almost wanted that to be like the puzzle solution to this. Like you have to... Like, the next plot event is when you finally, like, rest in the inn, and then you wake up and the inn is destroyed. Everyone in town is mad at you for breaking the inn.
They go all Lilliput on your ass and you die by a million needles or whatever.
Or, you know, at least have a fight of some kind. This would be a plot event.
I also like how the limitations of the NES means that, like, everything inside the house is regular people sized.
Standardized parts, man. Oh, I see they kept the give a person an item interface from 2.
Yep.
But
They still had it in 4 as well.
Oh, that's true. Is there going to be, like, a person who opens up a secret room in their house in, like, every single building? Because we've had, like, back-to-back towns where it's like, oh, you gave me an item! Have access to my secret basement stash.
Alright, we can't access the save menu even though it's not, like... Yeah, they thought of that. Okay, so, we are coming up on a part of the game that is universally despised by most people.
Oh man, all 15 people who have ever played this game. Dark face. I cannot handle dark face right now.
Handle no more.
You know, I guess since you're already vulnerable from being minied...
Yeah, running's not an issue.
Yeah, it doesn't apply an extra penalty to run.
Also, the enemies aren't quite as powerful as they could be, just to compensate for that.
Right, I mean, you're only here by being minied and cannot unmini yourself, I presume.
Yes.
Oh shit. 3 of them. They'll eat you alive. And then wash you down with Budweiser.
God.
It's terrifying.
The champagne of cheap beers.
Welcome back to the 1990s. That's Miller High Life, my friend.
Ooh.
Welcome back
Ew,
to the 1990s.
no. That's nasty. Don't put that in your mouth.
Never do. Now, the only reason to get a Miller High Life is because it comes in a 40, and that's just a ludicrous amount of beer. And it's like $1.
It's like, yeah,
it's kind of gross.
you can put it in your mouth. It's a drink. Like, these sections most people don't like because there's nothing to do. Your offense is taken away for no good reason. You've only got magic, and even with the plentiful amount of spell charges you get in this game, it's still kind of... you know. Now we're done with that, though.
And what if you had, like... remember to hold reset while turning the power off. What if you had run out of your mini spell charges?
That's
Like
an
in
interesting
that
question. One I hope I never have to answer.
Hey, Pirate Cave!
Yeah.
Welcome back to Final Fantasy V.
We're in the Viking's lair.
Oh, right, the Viking. See, that Viking is trying to teach you how to get to his secret stash.
By preventing you from doing it. Asshole.
Teaching. Or you can
There's
just
teaching
walk
and then there's
through the door.
doing. I wish he wouldn't do.
I mean, well... I want to say they were a little better about that in Final Fantasy IV. Because in 4, like... Yeah, there were a lot of hidden passages and things that it looks like you can't walk on but can. But they never actually had you, like, straight up walking through a visible wall.
Right. I mean, fortunately, the limitations here means that, like, they haven't done, like, secret passages yet, because they can't render that, because it's the
Right.
NES.
Right. Man, they freaking loved their secret passages. Like, this and Final Fantasy V had that stuff all over the place.
Yeah, because it's, like, mysteries and stuff.
Final Fantasy IV also had tons of secret passages everywhere.
Final Fantasy VI had them a lot, too.
6. I'm trying to think of secret well, okay, yeah,
The
they...
merchant's thing. The rich man's basement.
Yeah. Well, that was early on. It was more of a plot thing. But they did have places that were like, here, walk through this thing that looks like it's the side of a cave wall, but actually it's a hole. And... oh man.
Yeah, just, like, you've got the obvious one, and that's a fake out, so you have to find the real one. And I'm pretty sure the real one's over here, though.
Mm.
Yeah. Wait.
I mean, I don't know. This kind of stuff is tricky.
Yeah, it is. I'm just glad that I can see myself, you know? There we go. That's the ticket.
Found your way down, huh? Now you can have the Vikings treasure. Bolt 2, Fire 2, and... Is it Ice 2? It is. Which means that you probably just found, like,
It is.
1,000 gold, right?
Somewhat.
Like, how much would those spells cost?
Never tried selling them, actually. Because we'll be putting
Well-
them to good use very soon.
I mean... whatever.
I know what you mean, but still. Okay, so, here's the deal. If I bothered talking to any of these idiots, they would have told me that I am free to take the ship outside, but there is a horrible sea monster blocking the path.
Ah! Nepto.
What's up?
Oh, we have everybody in the back row. You are going to have your accuracy halved, sir.
That's not the only thing I'm gonna get halved.
Take that, Nepto! I like Final Fantasy V's model for this encounter a lot better. Like, turn the sea monster into a friend, and then, well, I guess make a different sea monster that is is Carl boss.
Gotcha, yeah.
The minor difference in pacing between the two is that by now, in Final Fantasy III, you know, we've had all these classes for about one chapter, if you will.
Right.
And so you've warmed up into them. And so this,
Yeah, there we
oh
go.
my god!
Now we're in business. Ah.
Alright. Nepto devoured you! Jeez. I suddenly don't like your chances very much.
Neither do I. But it's something that I decided to do, so it's all on me.
What in the world?
But I'm sure you understand what the point of this is by now.
What, does he just increase his damage every turn?
No, not really. It's just one of those unwinnable boss fights.
Oh.
Ostensibly. It is possible to, like, wear him down. But he has 65,000 health.
Oh, jeez. Well, that's... we would just have to cast Fist, like... Oh... 30 times? Wait, no.
Oh, I'd
Not even
totally
that
try
many.
that. If not for the fact that you have to fight him over and over again. He never goes away.
Oh my god, okay. What, so you... So, like, every single square of the sea after that, you have to fight this guy?
Oh, wouldn't that be a hell of a
That would
thing?
be awesome!
No, it's like, the ship gets pushed back and then you fight him. Because otherwise you'd be able to step over it eventually if you fought him once. And then
Right.
just moved over.
Hmm.
And from then on, it'd just be like, if you ever wanted to go back to the harbor, you'd have to slog through 65,000 health again. No pressure. Okay, let's see. I think I want this on you. And we're going to split the level 2 spells among everyone for reasons you will see soon enough.
Okay.
Because this is going to be something that requires, like, everyone to suddenly be black mages.
That's actually kind of awesome. I like that the pirates give you their ship. They're like, sure, you can take it.
Yeah.
You'll never get past the sea monster, but you can have the damn ship. It's useless. It's feel like,
This is kind of a trend. With this
it's
game
almost
so
like...
far. Yeah, you can take this airship, but you can't get out of this mountain range without blowing it up on some rock.
Man, I would have loved the boss fight against the Rock. Alright, we're tiny. Wait, did you just walk into Nepto?
No. We walked into, like, his shrine dealy.
Oh, I thought the point was to Lilliput. Alright.
Yeah.
I thought the point was to get tiny and then walk into the sea monster himself and have a dungeon.
This ain't Okami, dude.
Or Final Fantasy II. Or for Warriors of Light.
We didn't need to shrink to get into Leviathan and FF2, I thought.
Well, you didn't, but he was big enough.
Alright.
You know, well, he's Leviathan. This is merely Nepto. Klaatu Verata Nepto.
Hey, someone's gotta say it. Just glad it wasn't me.
What? I am just laughing my ass off at this game. I don't understand why this game is so funny.
It's almost as though you're having a good time.
Maybe
Or are you having a good time, Ken?
I'm having a pretty good time. Maybe it's because I keep seeing Skellum on the screen.
that might have something to do with it.
Oh man. Oh, I should make a Scottish magic card again.
Yeah, that kind of ruined me the first time you did it.
Ah, the Blood Alms Wericau.
What was that other one that Slyo linked you? Like the Pete one?
Oh, Tobal Field Deet?
Double Field Deed.
Tobal Field Deet comes from a different source. That is not Scottish, and I don't think I would be able to handle Tobal Field Deet in Scottish. Or your Scotch egg. Ah, give me a random card.
My Scotch egg. Okay.
Yeah.
So, this is the boss.
Oh, my random card is planes? Screw you. Not doing planes. Sorry, go ahead.
There we go.
My second random card is island? What the fuck? There we go. God damn.
So, here we go. This is the reason why I need to give everyone the black magic stuff, because this is a boss that must be fought while many.
Aha! You know, you can punch him.
Yeah, pretty sure. Oh, he throws bombs, alright. Okay, so we change to... And you get Black Wizard, you get Black Wizard, you stay Black Wizard. Yeah. Defense is better. Yeah, pardon me, I'm just trying to maximize my chances of non-death. Oh wait, I have one defense anyway, what the fuck? Maybe I was thinking about magic defense or something. So you think. Like... Oh. Oh. Now back to Disneyland.
Wait, what happened?
I don't have any spell slots. I have to run back to the inn and refresh myself.
Oh, it's fine. It'll be fine.
If you say so. I'm sorry if I'm erring on the side of caution. I just hate that boss with my life. He's very nasty.
That's probably fair.
You need just about every spell charge you can get in order to whittle down his health. That's the other thing, too. Since your entire offense consists of spell charges, once you're out, you're done, buddy. And meanwhile, his attacks are no joke. I guess in the meantime we can talk about, like, damage formulas and stuff, because that shit is just riveting.
Honestly, there's not much to it in this game.
Yeah. We did mention, like, Kaz and I figured out the reason why werewolves in the beginning were able to pull like 80 damage out of their ass. It is because during certain conditions, specifically if you run away, you get put into a defenseless state. The entire party suffers defenseless, and what that means is your defense and defense multipliers are both reduced to 0, and enemies do double damage from physical attacks. Really nasty business. Yeah, there we go. You see that little message. That's because there are many anyway, so whatever.
Hello, fair pirate. I am a tiny man.
I'm trying to remember, like, no, that never happened in Venture Brothers. I don't know, let's try interacting with the cannon. I never tried it.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes it like a noise like bang or something. Oh! That's even better!
What? What happened?
It shot a cannonball out.
Oh, can you use this method to defeat the Nepto?
Okay. So what we do is we lure Nepto roughly 2 screens towards us, so that he will sit on that exact tile.
I think that could work.
We need to calculate damage. Okay, good. We have plenty of charges. Fortunately, the game doesn't, like, give two shits about how many charges you... Like, it's level dependent. It is not skill dependent. So you don't need to toughen up in Black Mage for a while in order to get all the spell charges. It's mostly just internal things like damage calculation and whatnot. Of course, the thing is, with jobs that give you vitality, vitality determines how much HP you get upon level up. So most people do, like, well, I gotta have all the HP, so I'm just gonna have to, like, try and stay in a vitality-heavy class as long as I can, or to... whatever. You don't need that shit. On another note, holy shit, those guys hit hard.
Well, I mean, anybody's gonna hit you hard when you're mid-80.
Yeah, magic, mate.
What?
I mean, they were hitting me with fire.
Fire fists?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fire
that's
fists.
probably how it happened.
Fire fist ace.
Bloodworm!
Blah.
Yes! This game partially brought to you by Gnome Bitten.
More bloodworms for the blood tweets. The mini dungeons have all the best character sprites too. Fuck. Good thing this whole thing is rather short. Naturally. Thank God for all those potions. Alright. Ready. We're doing this. Necessary and proper clause. I don't think things were about to go south with the amount of spell charges we have, though. here he is. The big rat.
Aha!
I guess the other good thing about spell charges is if you don't have a healing spell in the same tier, you don't have to worry about wasting MP. So that's a thing. Alright, let's see that. Yeah, this is fine. Doing enough damage. The thing to note is that the big rat, for whatever reason, has respectable magic defense. Which is horseshit in a fight where you only have access to magic as your means of offense. He only has 450 HP, but at the same time... magic defense. And the way the damage is calculated given, like, magic attack multipliers, it is possible for your spells to whiff, if you're not careful. Jeez, that's an overkill. The boss usually gives me a whole lot more trouble. But now we have the Eye of Nepto, so we can leave, put the eye back in the empty socket we crawled out of, and Nepto will be just fine and dandy. Sure, why not? Got nothing better to waste these on. Oh, hang on. Yeah, sure, we're fine. Just wanted to make sure I had at least one charge left to unmini everyone when this is all done. Yeah, buddy. Oh, right. We also picked up some upgrades for the fighter, the skeleton. We picked up the carapace armor and the serpent sword. So that's a thing. I don't know, I'm pretty sure that the internal stuff that job levels actually do take into account is all, like, dependent on class. Pretty sure.
I'm sorry, that what's dependent on class?
No, I'm just mentally going over job levels and stuff.
I was looking at stuff. The skill of a job factors into some of the formulae.
Right. It's all, like, internal stuff, though, not HP and MP, not, like, outwardly noticeable things.
I thought it was involved in hit rate. Let me find skill. Let's see, base damage, hit percentage,
evasion,
black magic attack multiplier. Yeah, attack multipliers. Steal rate. In case that comes up. That's it. Yeah, no defensive stuff.
The Sea Dragon Neptune fell into slumber.
Good night, Sea Dragon Neptune.
Now the Viking base is playing all the happy music, because everything's fine and dandy. Oh yeah, his brain was in the eye that we placed back into the
Of
stomach.
course. The eye brain.
It's like the most optimal place to put your eye if you want to, like, focus entirely on vision. No, wait a minute. Isn't there also, like, some shit where the... Fuck, I don't know. That might have come up with Deadpool or something, of all things. Because I'm fairly sure that the idea behind Deadpool is that he's got, like... He has Wolverine's regeneration powers, but he's also got, like, brain cancer. So his brain is constantly killing itself and reviving itself over and over, and that's why he's crazy.
Oh, I thought it was just regular cancer. I've read a lot of Deadpool comics. But anyway.
Okay, so let's take a closer look at what the world is like.
Oh, there's a giant hairball in the desert.
Yeah?
You seem to have 127C.
Oh, whoops.
That's pretty good.
Not
Everyone's a
anymore,
black
we won't.
mage.
Everyone's going back to, like, I don't know. This is probably a good time to get a white mage on our side. What do you think?
Nope. Not allowed. Fiesta time.
You're such a...
You said I could pick the jobs, and I'm doing it.
You said...
Look, you even got, like, several black mages for that last fight. That's
fine.
fortunate.
Yeah. You were merciful in that regard, so I guess I shouldn't push it. Yeah, if you get skill levels in a job, then it also costs much less to go back to that job. Okay, let's see here. Of course, we actually have to worry about defense now, so...
Hey, you're bound to have, like, a tough guy.
Tough boy, tough boy, tough boy. Where is that mithril ring? There it is. I'm gonna keep the burning staff, because that actually casts fire when used as an item.
Hey,
Definitely a thing to have around.
does it break when this happens?
No. Follows FF1 rules, dude. Here's the other mithril sword. Carapace. Oh yeah, Carapace. Helmet and armor. Okay. Glad we got a fighter on tap. Dade's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And he needs leather. Yeah. We're good to go. I love that message, like, play soon. Play again soon, every time you get done saving.
Right, it presumes you're immediately going to stop playing. What's with the hairball, though? That's gotta be something.
Yeah, we will see what that is later on.
Oh.
Also, you notice something, like the little cliff faces. Oh, hang on, these guys are here. They showed up to the party. So anyway, the item that we got from Nepto is called the Water Fang. And fangs are, like, there's one for each element. And they just sort of, like, people just sort of have these. We will get them all, and they will open the way to the final dungeon. Thing is, you don't know what the fuck. They never really tell you what the things are for until much later in the game, so it's just like, you're just...
Oh, we just have this key
Yeah,
item.
we just have them.
Your orb starts glowing, you don't know why.
No, that's the thing. The FF1 crew had like 4 really big orbs. We just have a bunch of little ones. Yeah, there we go. See here?
Oh! Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Oh no, our buddy's palette is shifted.
Right, so this is actually the floating continent that we're on. And we cannot leave until we get an airship, which is why they... yeah.
It's kind of neat.
Yeah, it is, actually.
There are a lot of old guys in this town.
Yeah, because it's an Ancients village, because everyone needs to be old in the Ancients village, right?
Mm.
Sight magic. Wash cures blind. Can't carry anymore. Don't give me that. Oh, I see. Because I gave him fire for whatever reason back in the day. Take that off. Like, this isn't... Final Fantasy 1 had 4 different spells for each tier. This one just has the 3. And also, it is not, like... It doesn't block you on an individual spell basis. So, Dade here, as a red wizard, can learn any type of magic up to level 4. And you can just take out the spell and re-equip it as you will. Also, this feature, the swap feature, you can swap your entire magic out inventory with another party member, just in case you need to get them, like, they're changing to something else, and so you just, like, give them your entire stash as is. Pretty nifty. Oh, TK Cat raises a good point. It is basically materia.
Whoa. Crazy.
Oh, flame metal, hell yeah.
Flame mail. Not enough.
No!
You're poor.
Damn you.
Midge bread. You don't need that crap. Unless you want to use it on the world map.
No. Oh, hell no.
I mean, to demonstrate it would have been kind of neat.
I can demonstrate the sight spell. Yeah, this is fine. Also, I'm pretty sure I know where we can get more cash. Goddamn, I want that flame mail. Give me that shit. Something interesting too, when you equip pieces of armor with opposing properties, that is to say, opposing like weaknesses and resistances, flame mail is resistant to ice but weak to fire. And you also have the ice variant. If you equip an ice and a fire item, for instance, then both their weaknesses will cancel out and you will gain resistance to both types. Just something to consider. On the other hand, this whole place is just sort of a detour, and it is... oh yeah, chocobos live here. We also get a little bit more information on what exactly our purpose is. Because we don't really have one, we're just sort of dicking around, honestly. give me a chocobo. Oh, I almost forgot to do the thing. Because Final Fantasy V also had that side quest where you ran around the world on a chocobo to get the Mirage Vest. This game also has that, if I can find it. Come on, where's the... Oh, there he is. Go all the way around the continent, I will give you something very nice. No, he said a prize specifically, but... Thing is, you can go all the way around the continent on a chocobo, but as you're gonna find out, a lot of the areas that we're going to see a little bit later on the floating continent are barred off because they are they're tucked away in the inner parts of the sea, ocean, whatever you want to call it. So you can just sort of go around the rims here, but you can't actually get to the places ahead of time. So there's a desert there just because.
You know.
Yeah.
And deserts.
Gotta put that tile set somewhere.
Deserts are good people.
I'm surprised. I would have thought you had some harsher words to say about them going out of their way to put sand in their video game.
Well, now, hold on. Sand is another story. A desert is just dry. Doesn't get much rainfall. Sand, on the other hand. Although it might not actually be sand. You know?
Oh. Oh god.
Like, sand in video games, that means, like, taking your mechanical controls away.
Alright, there is no sand of that nature in this video game.
Yeah. Chocobo, though. Man, it really books.
It does. Also, just a better look at Desh's character sprite. Alright, off we go. We are going to see King Argus, because he lives over here. But it is never as simple as that. I'm pretty sure there's a secret passage somewhere. Ah, there we go. This game sure loves its castable items.
Dash, buddy!
Desh, would you pick a pallet and stick with it? Come on, dude.
He's not gonna. He's like Medibot from Shovel Knight the other night. Every time he jumps, gotta change pallets.
There's some other stuff in here, but we can't get it quite yet because they are behind locked doors. The Mystic Key is nowhere near as stupid to get as it was in FF1, though.
The Mystic Key.
Also, it is not the Mystic Key, rather, like, stuff you can buy. Magical keys. not going in there just yet. Actually, let's take a look at the site. Bring up the world map and see what the hell.
Yep, just sort of ends.
Yeah, it does.
We're on the blob.
I'm taking a look at, because I know where we need to go, it's just, a little odd. Oh yeah, sure, monsters on the high seas, why not?
It's tradition. This fish looks so stupid.
Hey!
Killer fish. They look like Steve Jackson fake Muppet fish. This is some Meet the Feebles level enemy design.
Okay, so... let's go a little bit further south so I can get my bearings. That's what kind of sucks about this. It doesn't show you, like, everything. It just shows you, like... Fuck, where is that cave? I'm gonna go in the... Oh, I know where... God damn it, I have to hike.
Ah, the traditional sport of the white man. Hiking. I'm sorry, are those named knockers?
They're named knockers.
When the knocker comes a-knockin'.
Pretty sure FF4 had the knockers, too.
I mean, I remember Imp Captain.
Yeah, well, I remember the knocker. I think it's mostly because he was, like, in the final dungeon, and all he did was just float around and cast scan on you, and then...
Oh, Tricker! Yeah.
Oh, Tricker, okay.
Yeah, Tricker freaking owns. I love that enemy.
Because he just sort of hangs around casting scan and then owns you.
Yeah, he has scan on himself, and it shows that he has a lightning weakness. And if you cast lightning on him, he runs the rest of his script, which is casting powerful lightning on you.
Dang.
The best part is, you don't have to fall for his trick. You could just sort of beat him up. Man, he won't do anything. He'll just keep casting peep on himself.
So it's like Iron Man in the Avengers movie. He just waits for Thor to shock him and then
Yeah.
the power capacity at 400%.
That's basically it. If Iron Man did nothing but float around and telling Thor to cast lightning at him.
You want me to put the hammer down?
Oh, Gurgen!
Yeah.
We remember Gurgen from the intro crawl.
Right. The
They're
Gurgans are-
Cylons!
Yeah.
What?
They're Cylons. They sit around the orbs all day.
That's freaking spooky.
The power of Earth is... Oh, okay, so, like... Shit went down, apparently, and there was an earthquake prior to this that caused a whole bunch of nasty stuff to happen. The earthquake was apparently a safety precaution from the Earth crystal in order to seal the power of the other crystals, so they wouldn't get abused for stuff.
Oh, so like if something happens to the Earth, there's just like, whoop, nope, continent lifts off.
Well, this continent has been off for quite some time, actually.
Oh. Can you see anything in the crystals?
I see these orbs.
Okay.
Oh, this is the guy that has the title crawl.
Good. Glad we could find it. He just started playing Final Fantasy III.
Right.
He's just reading the screen.
Oh, he's playing it on his
So-
orb.
Right, you could watch the full LP of the game that you were playing. The Tower of Owen.
Yeah, it's that tower next to the whirlpool that we saw.
Only a toad could enter.
No, we're not doing a repeat of that mini dungeon again. Like, you only have to be toads in order to enter the place. You can immediately switch out after that. I don't know why they... Like,
Right, so it's just a toad-shaped hole in the door.
Yeah, basically.
Alright guys, one at a time.
Very specific toads, too. They took into account all the different species of toad. And they determined that only one could fit in that particular hole.
Ooh, maybe it's like that stupid thing from Twilight Princess, where you can put a cannonball in the little device, and then turn the lever on the device just to put a cannonball in the next room, because they didn't want to have Link, like, open a door with a cannonball in his hands or something.
Yeah,
Only with
because that would be
toads.
silly.
You just have to put it in the toad device, and it magically determines whether or not it contains a toad. And if it does, then it reports pass or one. This is-
Like, you just have one guy become a toad, and then they pick him up and slam him in the toad hole.
the toad method.
And then the toad button lights green, and they can pass.
This uses the toad API. This is which returns the variable value is toad. But with possible values of yes, no, and toad.
God, this game needs a Dracula. That's what it needs. There's
Yeah.
nothing really analogous to Dracula in this game. No one's there long enough or is prolific enough to be a Dracula.
Well, I mean, we had Nepto. He was kind of in our way. I don't think he was the cause of all of whatever.
Nah, he's just a victim in all this. Come on.
You have a carapace.
I have a carapace. I know what I should probably do. I should go back to the Town of the Ancients, get some equipment for Jotaro, because he badly needs it. And then we'll be off to, like...
Lynx.
Fuck him up.
Lynx. Isn't that a social network of some kind? I'm sure there's some timely pop culture reference I could make here, but it's escaping me.
Yeah, they got, like, a little net cafe going on right now, and you just walked in. A bunch of purple werewolves hunched over their laptops in the middle of the woods.
Their laptops and their lattes. Snarl! You interrupted our blog of the month club.
Buy a bunch of mice.com.
Oh, Rears has a much better one, the Atari Lynx. See? It was timely in the 1990s. This was a... I'm sorry, you have 0 nothings? What is the first spot of your item slot? And what would it do if you used it?
Wait a second.
You have...
I have nothings!
Yes!
This world is full of nothings!
You have 0 of them. You have to... Oh, hell.
Please
One.
don't die, Mr. Jotaro.
It's cute. You got 1 hit point.
Ah,
I'm really happy about having 0 nothings in your inventory.
same.
Yeah. 1 hit point is all you need, Jotaro. That was his stand, pumping his heart again to bring him back to life. It's all canonical.
I think Diamond Does Not Crash and Battle Tendency are about equal in my mind.
Ooh, that's
High praise.
that is a powerful claim. I'd have to watch Diamond Does Not Crash. Or is not Crash?
Diamond Does Not Crash.
Okay.
What are these bees doing out here?
Getting punched for 5,000 damage by your weakest character, I'll wager.
You'd think I wouldn't see bees anymore after that. You hear about that shit,
Dang.
it's like, damn.
I don't know, maybe they're... yeah, that one bee... that one bee gets nuked, and they're all like, oh! Wu-Tang is out! We're all backing down. But yeah, in the meantime, I've created a Scott's Magic card and posted it. Oh,
Have you now?
good work taking that chocobo all of 4 squares. It was a savings. You could not get in a random encounter on those 4 squares.
Yeah, foiled. How you like that now?
That'll show him. I also like how, even though the chocobo came from that forest right nearby, he runs off into the distance. It's like, I always wanted to travel the world! I'll bet if you departed on one in the other direction, you would see him fly off of the continent.
Okay, there's one thing I have now determined that the 3D version of Final Fantasy III lacks, and that is watching a chocobo just physics himself off the cliff. As soon as you get off of him, he just like flies over backwards. Done with you, piff.
Whabam! My home planet needs me. Maybe that's actually the chocobo's ghost. Like, after you get done riding him, you ride him to death and then eat him. And so that's the ghost just sort of floating away.
Hey, I have enough money to get some pieces of armor, I guess. I just want something for my monk that's not leather.
Can he wear? Oh, I guess he could wear Kenpo.
Yes, he could.
I
He could
cannot
also wear
tell
headband.
because I cannot tell that because your avatar is occupying the space
That's true.
that he takes up in the Skype call.
Oh, really?
I would
God.
see cheering, except
Wait, you like my avatar is blocking everything?
no. Well, just that corner.
Wow, thanks, Microsoft.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what I could do is stretch the window over here. Yeah. I could resize the window to fix that problem for myself. But then I can't read the chat. It's a mess.
Well, do what you think is best.
I think what is best is if I move the chat over to the other monitor. And then this monitor can have all of Skype.
Hooray, I can afford everything.
Here you go, Skype. Why don't you just break into my house and ruin all of my clothes?
Why don't you just leave this slice of pizza on my laptop? Man, I think I'll just, like, sell the remaining crap and then spend the difference on Echo Herbs. Because the Tower of Olin has enemies that cast Mute.
Oh, and
So we're gonna need a couple of those.
I mean, unless you do all your talking with your fists, can't mute that.
No, that's true.
Mute me all you want, you're still gonna hear that sweet chin music. I'm not going to put the pizza in my disk drive, although I am getting kind of
Let the
hungry.
machine live your fantasy.
I'm living my fantasy. This is it. This is what I always dreamed of. Final Fantasy III.
Okay.
I must say, though, so far, this game has not been nearly as awful as all of the reviews I have ever heard from any source make it out to be.
Really?
Yeah.
Just the NES version or the 3D?
The NES version.
Oh, okay.
I haven't
Welcome.
comparatively heard much about there's a 3D version?
Yes, the
Oh.
DS version was the first version that American audiences would have played.
America! Okay, let's seriously get the chocobo to fly off the cliff. I need to see this. Found a chocobo. Good work.
Okay,
You found him.
now watch this drive.
It still goes in that direction. It's like it knows. Huh. I thought the direction would depend on your facing.
Technology is coming out on top. I'm very upset.
I guess we need to find a different cliff. I am confident that this chocobo will plunge to his death.
Maybe we need to find the proper cliff to throw this chocobo off of.
We do. We'll do it. We'll discover a new, more powerful chocobo throwing off cliff technology.
Well, check
Whoa!
this guy out.
Oh, no. That demon ate the hermit crab. If you ever want your... No, you know what we should do is repurpose this particular graphic for a dentist's office, and then make it up to look like candy, and be like, there's a devil hiding in your Halloween candy. Maybe that treat was really a trick. A trick of cavities.
There's a devil hiding in my s'more, but I doubt that it was...
I mean, he looks like the little, like, mint pinwheel things.
Yeah, he does.
Peppermints. You just, brighten that blue up to white. You know, pull the dress on it and make it white and red.
I like to think that whoever named the hermit was like... They were about to call it a hermit crab, then they saw a crowd out and immediately stopped.
Just, it's a hermit man. Yes, hermit man. Wait, no, that can't work either. Hermit devil? We don't have enough space. Okay, hermit.
Alright, let's do it. Tower of Owen.
Oh.
And it's got frogs around here because, guess what? You need to be a frog in order... Do you get it yet? Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, and,
Brought this
and
back
for,
to bear.
for the next dungeon, you will have to shock yourself with lightning in order to enter.
That actually wouldn't surprise me.
Pigman. Pygmalion?
It's Will Pigman.
Pigman. So yeah, I hope you guys all liked the Scott's Magic card of the day.
I don't know what it is, but once I check, I'm probably going to be
well,
destroyed.
Here, I'll read it to you. It's Worldly Tutor. It's a glyph.
Oh god.
Here tut your librar for a creature cart and keith it. Here slur your librar sin pit that card on crap. Has flavor text here. Also be bedin head the rhinoceros eaten for his poem, and the snake it bitten in his heels.
I'll discard this filth.
Afari clashes. Hersel your Libra. Remember.
My throat is trying to implode in on itself.
The best part is how the card art is a confused looking man. Like, he doesn't even understand what the damn card says. Like, what is this? Is this an egg? I don't get this.
First dead, you fucking frogs all look the same. There you are. Also, I never realized that I forgot to take the other two level 2 spells off my dudes. Now Gregor's got the full suite. Oh, hey. A 1 level 4 charge.
Ooh. That's a taste of power.
Ugh.
It will be your grave! That's freaking sweet. Who's the pro wrestler who's in charge of this thing?
Dracula.
Excellent!
I want you to
The top of a clock tower.
Something. Something, anything.
Farajug.
Farjalug.
Farjalug.
Farjalug. Farjalug.
Every single entity has a hilarious sprite, a humorous name, or both. What the hell is this game?
This is some
Did
good
they just
shit.
lose their damn minds and then decide to, like... Is this all, like, second string enemies from their 2 previous games? They're like, nah, that's stupid looking. Nah, that's goofy. That's not intense enough. And the Final Fantasy III just got all the leftovers.
Oh,
Here.
fuck, I didn't realize the cast Toad. Wow.
Farjalug.
Well, there you have it.
Farjalug.
A Maiden's Kiss.
Mmm. Tasty, tasty maid kiss.
Tasty treat.
You can make a maiden kiss in real life, by the way. You take... it's like half and half, so like one part, one part. So one part,
Right.
it could be any size. One part Minute Maid, one part Sun Kissed. And that's the maiden's kiss.
Oh. My god.
Or you could take a big meaty bite out of an orange and get the same thing.
Eating 1 orange. Eating 5 oranges.
You know how, okay, when you were in elementary school or whatever, there was always some kid who would like take the orange wedge, like putting it in his mouth, and then like have his mouth closed and like be all smug about it, and then like flash this orange wedge smile at you. Yeah, imagine that, but it's 5 oranges, and they're all like sticking out of his mouth because he can't fit all 5 oranges in his mouth because that's too many goddamn oranges.
Imagine someone whose entire head is made out of oranges.
Wait, you mean like Cyber Dwarf from Charles Barkley?
Yeah.
Shut Up and Jam, Gaiden.
Except not even the pretense of trying to make a face. Like, literally just a bunch of oranges where the head should be.
Like, just have this like stump neck and the several oranges on top. Maybe floating. Like it's a orbiting collection.
Oh god, wow, that is good.
Man, there's you some like free NPC design right there. Like you get it. Artists, it's all yours. No copyright or anything. Now watch us actually fight that monster later on.
Seriously.
Monster whose head is made entirely out of several different oranges.
Of course, now that the enemies know that I have plenty of echo screens on me, they're gonna pull out all the stops. There we go. I do like that Dracula doesn't chuckle like that, does he?
Probably not. Can you step on that square again and have him taunt you again?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh.
Ah, the Tirving Blade. That is something a red mage can equip.
Huh. Tirving. How does one tirve?
How does one tirve? Let's put it to the test.
Oh no! It's these guys again.
My friends are back by.
They're here to eat your head and drink a bud. Okay, so they clearly have, like, gnarly fang teeth. But the ones on the bottom, on the side, those are not teeth because they're not coming out of the mouth. Those are its arms and legs. It's like really tiny arms. These whole head. It's like a realistic Pac-Man.
God.
Oh, now I have to Google image search realistic Pac-Man.
Don't.
Except
Movie Pixels is still up and large.
with safe search turned off. Oh man, okay. I will turn on the Wayback Machine to before that movie existed, and then do that Google image search that I said.
Oh, then go nuts.
And that'll be better. Actually, no, that would probably just end up with like the moon from Majora's Mask or something.
Just keep wandering around forever. But if you ask Desh, there we go.
Dash, how did you know that? Have you been here before? Are you Dracula? Oh my god, that would be awesome, actually. I would love if he turned out to be the guy who's been taunting us this whole time, and he is also a ventriloquist. And he is really echoey in here. How would we know? We've been in battle. That's all we hear. We hear the, like, zipow, crack, whump, tears of all the attacks that we're making. Especially
we just sound them out in our heads.
Mm-hmm.
No, out loud.
You know, from one to the other.
I don't know, they may be having a lot of fun making these noises. I mean, who's gonna give them flack for it? The enemies they're killing are dead, because we killed them. No one is there to, like, make a fuss about it.
If anything, we're giving them flack. You know, like, the anti-aircraft metallic stuff that would flak. Like, okay, maybe that was kind of loose. But anyway.
Maiden Kiss. Better equipment on the top floors.
The next level version of the Maiden Kiss is the Maiden Tibet.
I should probably... because these guys hit fairly hard. Bruce, I hope you are enjoying Viva Pinata. I've never played that.
Isn't it just The Sims, but with colorful creatures instead of disgusting human simulacra?
That's what I thought.
That was my understanding of it. Looked pretty legit for that concept.
Right.
Although, if it were my game, then the competition of the game would be to become as bloated as possible with candy, and then your victory condition would be a round of beating up this creature that you've been growing this whole time.
Tragic.
And then depending on how fat the children get, whose open mouths you are smashing candy from your creature into, that's your score. It's not reported as a number or anything, you just get to see them grow fat with candy.
It really... that makes it sound like it should be reported. If you're just wandering around shoving candy into children's mouths.
Well, I mean... They were just there! The children were there! They're with the piñata. That's the whole point of the piñata.
Oh, they were just there, were they?
Yeah, well, yes. You know, it's one of their birthdays. Or
oh, right. It should show
statistically
you,
more than one, but...
Yeah, see? If you press up or down, you can target specific enemy types instead of just
Oh, neat!
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the row. Or the
It also
man.
means that you can, like, localize the damage a little bit more in order to get rid of specific, like, nasty enemies.
Yeah, or if they put, like, weak to ice monster next to absorbs ice monster, you don't have to, you know, heal one.
I could definitely imagine them doing that. I'd prioritize keeping Gregor alive. You notice that I'm not, like, I'm just throwing around spells like it's nothing. That should indicate to you that the boss really doesn't care that much about magic. So it's going to be sticks and harsh language, for the most part. It's going to be fine. We have plenty of stuff. Echo Herb?
Echo Herb! What a concept! What a freaking idea.
Let me see. Get in my trap. I'm trying to remember, it was like... This place has quite a few floors, is what I'm getting at. We're on the 7th, we're close. Because this is, I think, is the final palette swap before the... Yeah,
now,
you can count by the palette swaps, basically.
Sweet. Is it also doing the Dragon Warrior 1 thing where the music is completely pitch shifting as you go?
Unfortunately, no.
As a function of Nintendo hardware, it could, like, pitch shift entire tracks.
I thought it was like Phantasy Star in those games that's, like, first did that. I didn't know Dragon Warrior did that.
Happened in Dragon Warrior.
Huh. Maybe I'm just misremembering, because in Phantasy Star games they would, like, a few of them would change up the instruments dynamically, depending on where you were.
That's neat.
At this point, the fucking faces are the only things I'm really worried about.
I'm worried I'll laugh my head off and become one of them. I will also get tiny little stump arms and legs. Fly around a Budweiser chugging Pac-Man in real life. See, it was Pac-Man's edgy 90s rebranding.
Yeah, that's what this game needs. Just have that sprite, except there's a gigantic barrel in its mouth. Just like a fucking... just fucking chugging it.
Tonight's comedy is all about things in mouths, so I hope you guys have been on board for that.
Nice.
Maybe I shouldn't be yutzing quite so much, but...
That's what we're doing, keeping it classy over here.
I can't help myself. The whole game has put me in this silly mood.
It's good.
How many weapon equipment upgrades have you gotten so far?
Quite a few, actually.
Because it seems like almost 4, which, you know, doesn't sound like much, but, like, you only have the first set of classes, and already we've been like, okay, this is better sword, better sword, better sword, and...
Better fists.
It's kind of a lot. Well...
We've hit the best fists, so you don't have to worry about that.
I think Optimum Fist has already happened. And
yeah.
might never happen again, although I have plans.
Dude.
I have plans for the Tiny Fist. I believe it can work.
The Tiny Fist. Oh my god.
I'm convinced. I just need a monster who does have any defense. which I don't know. Like, if monsters just, as a rule, have 0 defense, this would ruin my plan.
I'm pretty sure that they just calculate it a bit differently.
Oh.
Flame mail.
Yeah.
Wonder if Red Mage can equip that.
Flame mail. Nope. That's... You get cross flame mail. He also cannot equip elixirs, so... Too bad.
What in the... Oh, I thought it was a monster in the box for a second.
I don't think that happened until 4, unless it's in this game.
It is definitely in this game.
Really?
Like, we fought a griffin to get the ice spell.
He was in a box?
Yep, he was in a box.
Alright, well there you go.
Oh, the White Slayer, sorry.
Your physical attackers are really bringing the heat.
Yeah, I was
being able to equip 2 weapons is kind of big game.
Oh, speaking of heat, check this out. We got the Salamander Sword.
Or Solemn and Gasorda.
Now we have the Salamance Sword.
Zeus's Rage! You found electricity in a box.
Ah, the crits.
And speaking of Zeus, I'd like to take a moment to talk to you all about idolatry. Now, I don't mean in the biblical sense, although maybe I almost do, because I am sick to death of a particular thing happening. It happens every time I watch, you guessed it, a speedrunner. Now, in the case of most speedrunners, they are, in fact, human beings. Deep down. I know. It's terrifying to try and conceive what these gods among men of video game playing are capable of doing to a computerized program. In particular, the guys who play, like, Tetris Grandmaster and shit. That stuff is unbelievable. However, they're humans, largely white males, in fact. Just statistically overwhelmingly.
Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Every time I watch a speedrun, in particular, like SGDQ, AGDQ, there's a lot of fetishizing and idol worship and idolatry going on, and I'm sick to death of it. They're not gods. They're, in most cases, not even all that goddamn good. I mean, several of them are, and it's fun to watch them go. I guess this happens in like, sport, too, right? People get, like, super into their, like, football hero or whatever, and it's like,
my
oh
favorite
my God.
team is the one that throws the sport ball around the best.
He's... You bandwagoner! Oh,
all in all, it's going to be a very interesting season. Okay.
Indeed. But it irks me every time.
Of course.
They always do it. It's like, oh my God, he's so godlike. No! Stop that. Godlike video game playing? Are you listening to yourself?
Okay.
So there, I brought the comedy back down. Had to have serious talk about idolatry. I also like saying idolatry.
Because it's a powerful word.
It is. Too many people eat the fruits of the idolatry, and then talk about how video game players are these gods. I'm like, no, idiot.
I'm just watching this guy wave to me.
Hey, what's up?
Well, later.
Did you?
I was gonna talk to Desh, ask him what his input on it was.
I guess he doesn't have any.
Okay, well, whatever.
Sir Zande. Oh my God, do we have a villain?
think so.
All right. Yo! That's a face.
Just when you thought it couldn't get any facier. Actually, I don't know what I'm like using. Because she has high magic defense is the thing. So, I guess, good old Gregor's on potion duty.
Oh, I know how to handle this one. She has a sinusoidal pattern. You'll have to time your jumps and attacks very carefully.
And of course she has break.
Oh, I think your guys have been working pretty hard. They could use a break or two.
Anyway, break is actually, it has two forms. The first one is break 1, and it has break 1 and break 2, essentially. The first one is gradual petrification, and the second one is actual petrification.
Alright. Yeah.
Thing is, if you cast break on someone who is already showing signs of petrification, then he just, like, goes. Right then and there.
Huh.
Quite a few enemies are open to various forms of... Like, it's weird. They have various degrees of partial petrification in the system. Like, 1/2 away from being petrified, 2/3, 1/3.
Smashed the crap out of her. Holy...
I got levels, dude.
Man, I didn't notice that you had gained levels.
Okay, so the reason why we're here is that the Tower of Owen...
Wait! My memories come back! Lame. Convenient plot amnesia. Get out of here, you hackneyed premise.
Yep, that's why we're here. You just, like, have to fix the reactor so that the floating continent does not fall.
That's pretty metal, actually.
Yeah, especially since he has to fucking jump in there to do it.
I'll have to fix the engine from the inside. Down the tank. Dash.
I think I see the problem with your car engine. I'm going to have to stick my head in the carburetor to see.
Let me just put my fingers in this pinch point and... Alright. Are we having a moment?
We're having a moment. It's kind of like that thing from, like, Look Around You, where the dude was trying to boil the egg with his bare hands.
Oh my god, the wipe. Again. I don't know how I am not used to this effect by now, but it keeps happening.
Seriously. Okay, so, the whirlpool that the Tower of Owen is causing by being fucked up is gone, so now we can access the other parts of the inner sea.
Oh, and then dive off the edge of the world. Or... Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not. High hopes.
Yes, the peppermint monsters again. We're delicious, but eating too much. And we'll... eat your teeth! Eat your teeth!
On a related note, they also poison you.
I think I've discovered the truth of this monster. It's just gotta be it. Anyway, to answer Rosella's question, yes, this is the Nintendo Entertainment System.
In a sense.
Sort of, yeah, released only in Japan. This particular translation is a fan-trans...
Yep, it's just a fan. It's an old one.
Oh,
Gets the job done.
This translation warns you that it doesn't work in Nesticle.
Which is 1,000,000 years old.
Look at the Lollyho Dwarves.
Yeah, the Lollyho Dwarves.
How about it?
I love the dwarf theme in FF4, though. The one with all the crashing drums. Yeah, there we go. Ah, but the good news is that the Red Mage can actually equip the ice helmet.
Anyone can equip an ice helmet. Just take a shower and then go out into freezing weather. I guess you would have to have hair for that, but that's easy enough to come by.
You're quite something, aren't you? Okay, so we equipped the ice helmet and the flame mail. We are now resistant to both types, because the weaknesses of those equipments cancel each other out.
Nuts.
We may actually be fine on weapons, too. Depends. We'll have to see.
Ah, yes, the Whistler. Forgot about the Whistler.
The Whistler. I understand. A second Salaman sword for the road. You may want to invest in a shining staff at some point.
I'm glad it is a shining staff and not a shinning staff. I've known certain criminal translations to get that wrong.
You got the shinin?
You mean the shy?
No, the shinin! You got the shinin!
Quiet boy, you want to get us all sued? I will destroy these rocks between you and your prison cell. I mean, inn room. Welcome to our inn.
I'm kind of disappointed that the dwarves even invest doors. If that's the way they're gonna do it. They just, like, have a bunch of rocks and then just punch them out of the way every time they want to enter.
Ah, no problem, I got this. Punch. Oh, they seem to have one cone. Oh, the two horns. Yeah, alright.
A bad guy stole my ancient horn.
Couldn't you just grow it? Okay, well, maybe not. Can grow in another ancient.
Oh, hey, I was right.
Horn.
They do use rocks for doors. Just in case.
Well, now we have to get one to punch it out. Or something.
I think they're all mad right now that, like, one of their horns got stolen.
Oh, so horns first, punch later?
Horns first, punch later. That's how it goes. Let's go outside and save, and then we will head down into the thing. No save points, you must always save on the world map.
Hmm.
I didn't start with save points until Final Fantasy IV.
Actually, if it's all the same to you, I kind of have to wrap it up.
That's fine. We've made a lot of progress.
There's an astonishing amount. We killed a rat, we put a sea serpent to sleep, we shoved a Medusa into an engine that holds up the planet, and then we turned ourselves tiny to get into a dungeon, and we turned ourselves
tiny to get into another dungeon.
we turned ourselves into toads to get into a different dungeon, and we wore women's clothing to get into another dungeon or something. I don't know.
Oh, hey now, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Oh no! Will the hits ever stop coming? We also fought a bunch of realistic Pac-Men. That was entertaining.
We also fought the the envisionment of dentistry. We fought a dentist elemental, essentially.
The guy who's like on the walls in the waiting room.
Yes, Rosella, Medusa was owned by skeletons. I can't make this any clearer. There's literally a skeleton in our party, and he owned. But I do agree with you. This is a good stopping point, and next time we'll be able to actually get the fire crystal and get the new jobs for that.
Ooh,
Yeah.
neato.
And we can work out the details a little bit later. So that will be that for the stream. Thank you all
Alright.
for coming. I really appreciate you hosting it, Kaz, too.
Yeah, no, I had a great time.
Alright then, we'll see you a little bit later.